Moving further into the Warhammer 40k world now, a suggestion that came from the last video was Nurgle. This is a rich and very in-depth deity. So today I plan to do an overview, much like I did with the Tyranids as a whole, and then further down the line discuss some more facets to this being and his world of decay in detail. Nurgle, the Plague Lord, Great Lord of Decay and Master of the Plague and Pestilence. If one sentence sums this creature up, it would be the chant sung by the Plague-bearer demons as they go into battle. Buboes, phlegm, blood and guts. Boils, bogies, rots and pus, blisters, fevers, weeping sores. From your wounds the fester pours. Nurgle is a chaos god. He derives much of his power from the despair mortals feel, thriving off it, feeding off it, and channeling that power to perpetuate their despair, further feeding him. The fact he gets the bulk of his power from mortals could be one of the reasons he is perhaps the only Chaos God to directly interact with us to the extent he does. Nurgle is the third of the Chaos Gods to awaken and emerge from the warp, coming forth during the second millennium, and as he emerged, a terrible plague swept across Terra, a sign of his arrival. The symbolism of Nurgle is not lost. Being the god of decay, death and destruction does in fact render Nurgle the god of rebirth, perseverance and survival. The never-ending cycle by which death and decay leads to eventual birth, and without disease and decay, some would never learn to be hardy and resilient. Those that follow Nurgle, though afflicted with his poxes and boils, worship him further in an effort that he might rid them of the pain, or show them how to endure through it. Nurgle is not a complex god. He becomes complex when those that worship him cannot see his grander effect on the universe. Through death comes life. Today eventually leads to tomorrow. Morning becomes night. From despair comes the light of hope. And death, though clearly a sad and somber affair, is also a joyous one. For the decay brings life, bacteria, insects and scavengers. Death feeds and instills life in many. We who are mortal, among all, should be able to see Nurgle's true nature. From our darkest times comes our brightest moments. In those testing and trying challenges in life, it builds us, grows us, making us stronger, better, hardier. And when we are tested to the extremes, we are inspired to excel and succeed. This is Nurgle. Though he is the embodiment of death and decay, with a body of disease and rot, he is also energetic, enlightening and inspiring. When Nurgle does appear, he takes the form of a massive, bloated humanoid. Flesh which is necrotic, rotting and leathery, covered in boils and pustules of disease, oozing pus and bacteria. He has large rips and splits in his skin where his organs protrude and some even spill out, disease-ridden and rotting from the inside. From the many pustules on his flesh spill tiny demons, Nurglings. As the hordes come forth, born into the world, they feed on his decay-ridden body. But again, his decaying form brings life, as flies are often seen clouding around him. Nurgle's touch is far and wide. Indeed, he has touched the lives of every single human in the galaxy, sending gifts of disease and plague through the systems. He grows in power until eventually, from the mass graves of his gifts, rise new life, the rotting touch of Nurgle striking once more. The sacred number of Nurgle is 7, and as he is decay and death embodied, his colours are green and brown, of course, the foulest variations of each. So, has Nurgle blessed you with a gift? Does he feed off your despair? Let me know your thoughts on Nurgle down below in the comments section, and moving forwards, for all your Warhammer 40k content, stick with me, Mr. H. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay notified of all my future content. If you did enjoy this video, then please consider leaving it a like, as it does help the channel out. I've been Mr. H, and until next time, I'll catch you in the comments section.